Hello, my brothers and sisters in Yeshua, the Messiah. I am coming to you today with another dream, and you make of it what you will. But this is the interpretation I got, which I'm going to share at the end of the video. So I'm watching this like a fly on the wall, and there is a very narrow hill. Okay, I tried to look for some pictures on the internet just so that I could convey what I was seeing in the dream, but nothing came close. But this is what I could find. So this is quite a very steep, narrow hill. So on top of the hill, there is a small kind of, you can call it a kingdom or a little town. So there are buildings, but there's a small community there living there. And in the middle of this little town, at the top of the hill, there's only one road. And that road acts as a runway as well as the road for everything else for the town. Okay? And the runway is about only a third of the normal runway that you would have in an airport. So then I see this aircraft which is shaped like a lighthouse. Okay, so it literally, if you put wheels, so if you tilt the lighthouse, put wheels on it and the wings at the back, and if you put windows to the lighthouse like how you would find in an airplane, it's exactly like that, and painted in the lighthouse colors. Okay, I have no idea why a lighthouse, but this is what I saw in the dream. So, and from watching, now I'm in the aircraft. When this aircraft is moving, I'm in the aircraft with other people. So this aircraft, I'm in it, but I'm also watching it. I could sense it, what's going on from the outside. So it is taking off. It's about to take off. So when the runway ends, you know, like how an aircraft just goes smoothly and makes its way high up in the air. So it's a gentle slope going uphill, right? But this one, it came right to the end of the runway and went like nearly 70 degrees and then 90 degrees. So you can imagine people sitting inside. So you're flying horizontally instead of generally gently rising up in the altitude. You are like, you're literally kind of jolted back in your seats. And if you don't have the seat belts on, God knows what will happen. It's going 90 degrees. And everything was like, even though the runway was only a third, it needed more speed and it needed more time. None of those things mattered. It came to the end of the runway, it wasn't of much speed, and then it took off like a rocket. And then when it's going up, it had to go to a certain height, and then the moment it went to the certain height, the whole aircraft jolted down to the horizontal position in just one go, not gradually, just in one go. And again, we were all at the back of the seat and we felt the jolt of like literally being pushed down. And then it was flying horizontally just like a normal aircraft. And in the air, there were markers. Okay, I think these were numbers. The markers were numbers, as if like in thin air, this was kept supernaturally for the pilot to navigate his way through which way he was going, because we had no idea where it was going. But as we journeyed through, the markers were given where it was going. And I could see just bright sunshine, like, the horizon was just so big, so vast, beautiful skies. And the dream ended. Now, it was a very picturesque dream, and I was super excited to be in it. And when I woke up, I don't know how to connect this with Shiba Inu, but I just knew this aircraft represented Shiba Inu. People may not agree, but I'm only sharing a dream I had, the Lord gave me. So basically, this is my understanding of the dream. And if you have interpretations of the dream, please do share it with me. You can email me or leave the comment below. I really don't have a lot of time to respond to every comment, even though I would like to, but do forgive me for that. So anyway, the interpretation of the dream that I have is this, that the narrow hill represents that there's only a very small percentage of people who are into cryptos, even in the whole wide world. And in those people, there's only very tiny amount of people who are Christians, who are waiting for God's wealth transfer to happen. And so this is the community that represented at the top of the hill. And so the runway was where different aircrafts would come and go and they would take off. But this time was for Shiba Inu, because somehow even in the dream I had the realization the aircraft represented Shiba Inu. So you can see that the runway was smaller. It's only a third of the normal runway, so it has it was short of 2/3 of the runway line. Okay, so even though it was short, it didn't matter. When the time came, it just made its way through, and right at the end of the runway where the hill goes really steep down, it just took off like a surprise. No one expected it, nobody kind of even predicted it. It went straight up and almost like a 90-degree angle. Now this kind of coincides with the spikes that Dr. Maria Conwell and some other people who have had dreams and confirmations from the Lord, other prophets. Sorry, I'm not taking everybody's name, I can't remember them. And I think this aircraft represented those things. And the jolt again was the, coming down of the candlesticks on the chart. But what I saw was that there were kind of numbers, markers, that God is going to, all the markers and the numbers God has given to different people, like price points. This is what we were navigating through in the air, and it was a beautiful journey. So I just wanted to throw it out there for you guys. So let me know what you think, and may God bless you with this dream. Until next time, bye bye for now.